Yeah.
We live. Yeah. What it dang dizzily do wop.
Why are you still do this? Wait,
No.
I thought you had a YouTube channel to do this crap on.
I do. We're coming back in February, baby.
Okay, nice.
February. Why February?
'Cause I took
'Cause it's
January off for
literally
some
next week.
unknown reason. But I'm gonna record a bunch of videos on Sunday. We're coming back in February. Yeah.
Sunday is still January.
I know they're gonna release
Jack.
on Monday.
Zach just shamelessly plugs his YouTube channel on this YouTube channel.
Yeah, it really does.
I need some baller short-term goals. I don't have any.
Yeah. He's like, we're back. It's time for the D&D game. 7-minute plug.
Hey, you asked about the doo-wop, so I had to give the doo-wop explanation.
I don't care. As long as it's a paid promotion, it doesn't bother me.
Someone listened to the Beach Boys way too much.
Beach Boys.
Shooby doo wop boo doo bop.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought
No.
that was just Grease.
Beach Boys did it too. They were around the same time.
Grease
I gotta
Boys?
Google this.
All right.
If I'm wrong, I'm
Everybody-
wrong.
Everybody's good? We're ready
I'm
to
good.
go. You got short-term goals. I got all your characters squared away.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been more scared personally for a game.
1978, 1961. Yeah, relatively.
Ever been more scared for a game? I don't know. Like, why?
We'll find out.
Do you remember the Halloween game? It was pretty scary.
That's more scared by a game. This is anticipation of a scare.
What's really weird is I was going through some of my pictures the other day on my D&D folder I have.
Yeah.
And I typed in a name, and the first thing that popped up was my jump scare stuff. And I was like, God dang it! Delete, delete, delete. Like, why do I still have this?
Serves you right.
I know.
Should have kept it. At the rate this game's going, we'll be playing it next Halloween too.
Right.
Pretty cool.
Just to remind people, there's a goals channel where all these go.
Yeah,
Oh.
people.
Oh crap!
Oops. I didn't know we were letting everybody know.
Yeah,
We're supposed to.
oh,
I
there
think
we
we're
go.
supposed to help each other get them.
Hmm.
Because it's like collective experience.
Right.
Drell, you have a posting in here. Talking about didn't know.
She's trying to have secret goals. A la Bob.
Don't kill anyone. Okay, yours are
That's
like yours are all spread out. You should like group them up like everyone else is.
You know, put them all together.
I only have that one goal right now.
No, you don't. You have learn how to swing a katana in zero gravity.
That's an old one.
Well, I know it's still there though.
Why not? Okay, either keep it or replace it, but don't just ignore it.
Yeah.
I'm deleting it.
Okay.
You said keep it or replace it. She said neither.
He said, "You don't tell me what to do."
Yep. Showed me.
All right, let's regroup, baby.
Okay.
I updated it.
So let's take a little recap. So far, we have the party gathered on
Whoops.
Chan, the Nod system, in the city. I forgot the name. Oh, that's right, Freywood. You're in the massive megaplex that is the super city on this planet.
pretty damn super.
You guys came on a mission to ultimately track down the source or find out the funds, the assets that Dimitri's been funneling into Imperial accounts, and freeze it or take them down or get information on how to take this money away from them to impact Dimitri and seize
His
some of his
finances.
assets.
Why don't we just short it?
Where is it invested?
The good question.
Right,
you go.
that's
If
the
we knew
type of
that.
information you're looking for. You don't know anything about all this money he's funneling in, and so that's the idea. Figure this out, and then you'll know how to hurt him. So, the only thing you do know, or you've been given the information that one Gilbert Carson, ex-lawyer and now criminal legal advice and accounting person, is Dimitri's contact or accountant who's laundering all his funds for him. You guys have arrived in Vraywood on Chand to find Mr. Carson and get your hands on Dimitri's information,
Well, so
which
far
you
we're
quite
fine.
literally just tried to do as soon as you hit the planet.
Yeah.
We walked into his office, strolled past all his guards, magicked your way past the receptionist, and then got a very warm and hateful hello from Mr. Carson as you walked into his office, which ended in you leaving.
A tactical retreat.
Leaving.
We left of our own free will.
Before we got shot, yeah.
Yeah, right. Before that was no longer an option.
We were
We could
released
have
on
cho-
personal recognizance.
We could have chose to die.
True.
Okay.
Too bad he's not a demon we can hug to death.
All right.
What do you know about hugging demons to death?
So that
I've heard
brings
that
us up to
story.
the current state of the game.
Yeah. That's a good way to sum it up.
Oh, that didn't end up.
You know what we didn't bring with us, though? Any form of transport.
Do we have forms of transport?
We certainly didn't think about it before we
Besides
took
a
off.
spaceship?
Right.
What are we gonna do? Haul a car out here from space?
Put it to the thing that the other ship is attached to. We're attaching vehicles to the undercarriage.
Anyway,
Oh, we're
Here
gonna
we
get up
are.
like Mass Effect. This.
here we are. We've been told no rather firmly. What's our next step?
Find
I
out why
don't think he
Alarm
likes this
such
much.
a gossip.
He said he's an information broker.
Where are we at exactly right now?
You were on the streets of Vraywood in the business, district.
Business Street,
Okay.
where it's business time.
Upper Vraywood.
What was the plan walking in there?
Well, I guess it was to ask nicely and see if he just told us stuff. But that didn't work out.
We
Okay.
got some information out of it. We know he's heavily armed, and he's got magic items that prevent mind reading.
Correct.
I figured that out before I walked in the door, or at least his door.
Kinda.
Hearing
Well,
an
no.
echo.
You're an echo.
Zach.
Oh, it's
Zach
probably
is-
me.
Zach is
Jack.
always lit up, okay?
Jet's the echo.
Hold on.
Oh, it is Jet.
You can tell because his is pulsing. But,
Yeah.
But
I can't stop.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's pulsing to the music of
Yeah.
yeah,
Ba-doop,
Roll20.
ba-doop, ba-doop.
it's funny.
Oh, he had to beat himself.
She said, "It's Zach."
Wow. And then I saw
Jesus,
chat and I'm like,
Gordon's
oh,
everything.
my biz chat.
Okay, well, welcome to Braywood. Let's say it's like noon. I honestly forget what time it was when you guys got here, but it was
Probably the morning
business
time.
hours. So let's just call it that.
Okay, so we know he's not just going to talk to us. We gotten that far, at least. And a couple of resources here. He hasn't seen Jet at all yet. So Jet's like our one, undetected member of the team who his dudes won't recognize.
What do we know about him?
We know where he lives.
Does he have family?
I don't believe that's in our information so far.
Yeah, you didn't find anything about family.
I feel like I was ill-informed. Or we walked in to get information from this guy, and he's like crazy rich with a lot of magic items that I can't get through his defenses. And he has a lot of firepower.
You're right.
Fixed it.
Who exactly are we? What are y'all doing here? like I am an information broker, and like I can get information. You see how easily I got past the little receptionist? But like, I haven't really came in contact with people of that high of standing.
I
Well,
guess we fish in deeper waters than you're familiar with.
I think so.
Percy leans over to Ulrich and goes, "We're spies."
Fucking Christ.
Why did you do it to him and not me?
I'd say who the favorites around here. Gosh.
You know,
What do
I
you?
don't.
you do. You work
No.
for the man.
No, I don't. Didn't know.
What?
Yeah, no.
Do you two mind? 3, I guess.
I think Percy just assumed that you knew because they wouldn't saved you on that mission.
Yup.
Yeah. Didn't know.
Wait, hold up. You're spies?
Doc.
Yeah, people are starting to look at you about as much as you think they would.
Okay. I think we should find somewhere.
Quiet.
Sure, that works. And I think we need to talk again.
I don't even. I'm at my wit's end.
Okay, time to talk.
Oh, we gotta go find somewhere.
Feels like sabotage.
Talking about Percy?
Yep.
Yep.
He's part of the team.
We've known this guy for like 10 days.
We don't trust him.
No.
You trust
Even,
somebody
okay,
you
look.
met?
Even if we wanted to tell him in the middle of the fucking street at noon,
Surrounded by people that this guy probably has paid to spy
We
on
did.
others.
We didn't specify that we were standing right outside his complex.
we didn't specify that we weren't.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we were.
For all
He
we
didn't-
know,
he
he could
didn't
have
try.
had somebody follow us.
Okay, where are we going?
You made
Can't have
no
these-
attempt at privacy. Fuck.
Well, he did lower his voice and go, "We're spies." He did do one of those. He made it low.
Yeah, but mages can read thoughts, and obviously this guy has magical powers. So
Manila,
who knows?
if he's reading our thoughts, he knows. Fucking.
Were you thinking that? Because we sure as hell weren't thinking that walking in there. Or at least I wasn't thinking, hey, let's not think about the fact that we're spies.
Can we stop saying the word spies? Let's go somewhere else, please.
Can I get a new table?
Yeah, we need to get out of here because there's an ISPD drone right there about 100 feet.
Yo, Fire, can I transfer to the other team?
Yeah, buddy. Normally we talk about this before the game.
Wait, you guys have another team?
He's talking about the
I
bad
want in on it.
guys.
No, I don't know. I don't even care.
Oh.
Any other team.
I guess Coach EM is open.
Anyway,
Flatline walks out into traffic. Particularly fast and heavy truck hits him, and
it would have to be.
All right, I get on my data pad. I start looking for a nice, quiet place we can sit and talk. Maybe eat food and drink.
Privately.
I want it to be nice.
easy enough.
Yeah.
Make sure we're away from that drone.
I'm gonna try and keep an eye out to see if we're being followed.
Drell points out a drone. There is in
Yes.
fact a general surveillance drone.
Oh,
Seems to be pretty focused in your direction. And as Drell points it out, it turns,
huh.
scurries off.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out for surveillance.
Does anybody have a way of casting any kind of spell to, like, hide what we're thinking and talking about? So anybody who has magical powers can't hear.
I do not do the magic.
And I
I
don't
could
have
turn
such
into a
bow.
rat.
Anyway, let's get somewhere away from the drones. I want to keep an eye out for.
I found a place.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not too far from here. Yeah. That's the place right there.
Right there. Okay. Ballarat's expensive and fancy cuisine. Expensive and fancy.
Get both.
I mean, you
Was this
ask,
like your-
you ask it, he delivers.
Was this like your number one on search?
I'm always searching for expensive. Like that
Well-
was what she was looking for.
Expensive and fancy.
Yeah, and fancy.
You guys easily find a place.
It's expensive. And fancy. Alright. Let's go, sit down. Well, Duck, since you want to, tell everything, I guess, go ahead. Get started. I can't stop you. You won't listen to me anyway, so.
I sense some tension here. Should I leave, like, while you handle this?
No point.
Is that because I can read minds? I don't always do that, you know.
Was it something I did?
I just assumed
No.
that we were gonna find out at some point, and I tried to be as discreet as possible.
How? By just blabbing your mouth in the middle of the street?
Okay.
Eavesdropping
I wasn't-
is bad.
I wasn't exactly sure how serious he was being, but the fact that you're like,
No, he's not serious at all. Don't worry about it.
well, I don't know now. The way you're acting seems pretty serious.
I buy it.
What do you mean you buy it? Are you not part of the?
Part of what? Percy's insane ego complex? No.
Yeah, I was just throwing out an idea for a story. Like in my mind, we're just writing one long giant hero narrative, and I'm just making up roles for everybody. We work for a burger joint.
Oh, God.
What's my role?
That just
In your
happens
story
to
here.
happens to go off world and fight monsters and deal
Yeah,
with
monsters
bombs.
have good burger meat.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Percy, shut up.
Anyway, I've been thinking about how we deal with this this lawyer fella, Mr. Carson.
I would like a recap, please.
Of
Everything.
everything, you say? I don't even know where to start.
I think that
RSPD.
Dr. Percival already has started.
Well, it all started when I was 6.
Oh, God.
Too far. Go forward.
Anyway,
Forward.
Go back to exile, Percy.
back in the day, we were ISPD. We got sent to exile because we had some disagreements with some ISPD policies, and it was sort of
You
a
guys-
banishment.
You guys are outlaws? Like criminals?
No. We were still ISPD. We were just stationed somewhere far away from anything important where we wouldn't cause any more trouble. We got in some disputes with local station enforcement, which wasn't really doing much of a job, and we were trying to do better. This kind of came to a head when someone was interested in buying the station, turning the place around, and they attempted to murder him for it. We got involved, saved the guy, ended up kind of taking on the role of switching from ISPD to private security. And now we're private security for Exile. This is the Exile station that we previously mentioned has some issues with a big deal gangster by the name of Benjamin. Dimitri. So that's how we end up trying to chase down a gangster who's fucking with our station that we call home and, basically protect.
So
Okay.
you're not spies.
What do you mean you're? Aren't you part of them?
No.
I actually picked him up a little while ago. He wasn't ISPD with us, no.
You work for the same guy, though.
Yeah.
Doing the same things.
No. I
What
was
do we
paid
know?
to retrieve
Right.
retrieve information.
But since you've been with us,
And you are still, right? We're sent here to retrieve information about Dimitri.
Right.
We're doing the same job, see?
Right.
same thing. Same thing.
Percy's just crazy.
Percy's a whole other level.
Of crazy.
But we need him.
Who's your employer?
That would be Moondust Holdings.
Okay.
You probably heard of them. They have burger joints and stuff. Spaceships.
It's funny. You've probably heard of them. It's a burger joint.
Well, I mean, they have a lot of stuff.
Quick Google search of Moondust Holdings.
That's funny. They're a McDonald's chain in the Outer Rim.
Wouldn't be surprised if McDonald's was Red Star. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's a collection of businesses that exist mostly in the Outer Rim.
That include burger joints and other various.
And race spaceship manufacturing.
Yeah, they make racing spaceships and stuff.
Any crazy theories that are like on Reddit or whatever that say that
Space Reddit.
they might be like spies?
Oh, no.
Okay, fair enough.
And then you gotta wonder if they just get deleted.
Right.
Tinfoil hat time.
Okay.
So that's why we're looking for this Dimitri. Oh yeah, by the way, he's also connected to Three Eyes the Pirate, who we've met once.
You've met Three Eyes? Oh, wait, I knew that.
It wasn't great, but yeah. Who has been causing trouble in our neighborhood, to put it mildly.
We almost went to go live with our aunt and uncle in Bel Air about it, but
Oh my god.
Anyway, now that we actually have a spaceship that fights, maybe we'll give Three Eyes a call sometime. We'll put it on our list of shit to do.
I say we
along
just
with,
find out.
Save the universe and
I say we just find out who doesn't like this accountant guy. And
I
Alright.
considered that.
Are you guys gonna order food?
Night yesterday.
hey, let's do it.
I'll get something. I haven't eaten.
I'll eat something.
I'm good. I'm a little nervous. I've not been this close to home in a while. I'm getting the heebies a little bit.
Yeah, the rest of you who actually have been around Flatline more, you might recognize that yesterday actually isn't really like strange form. He doesn't eat that much.
Is that what the smoothies are about? You just keep up your calorie intake by minimal by the smoothies?
Yeah, actually. Plus, I just like them, but it's easier and it works better with what digestive system I got left.
Yeah.
That's
I have to restart my internet.
that's kind of a hilarious concept that there's cyborg nutrition shakes out there. Cyborg fast. It just you just get enough fuel.
$50 a plate. Never mind.
Lord.
Was literally on the name of the place.
Expensive.
Expensive and fancy cuisine.
Anyway, if Jet does bulk out of that hard, Flatline will buy him.
I've
Pay for him. I got you, Jet.
I feel a little bit underdressed for this place.
No, I don't want people. $50 a plate? That's ridiculous. No one should be here. There's robbery.
Why don't you just turn into a rat and go in the kitchen?
I don't want people to shoot me.
That only happened in that one place.
Um,
So
Right?
wait a minute. Hold on. You didn't know what we were up to, and yet you let us pick you up on the strength of what? Like we just picked you up and you were like, "Yeah, these folks are cool. I'll hang out."
He did get
well,
ship out of it.
I mean, after or recently. No. Crashing the ship on the place you found me. It kind of made me realize that doing this stuff alone isn't always the best option.
Yeah, so you wanted to join more of a team, huh?
Did you ever go back to Veldon and confirm your assignment as, like, have you talked to Veldon about your situation?
No.
What situation?
I mean,
His
is
situation.
this where Veldon wants him?
No, he hasn't
What?
said anything to us yet.
What questions are you asking here?
I guess he never said anything.
Hmm.
I'm just talking to Jet, fucking.
He sent all of you out there to go do this mission.
Yeah, Jet's flying. That
Look,
was, no.
You need a pilot. He works for Moondust as a pilot.
So, so
Well,
what-
then points-
Special missions.
Well, then points in a direction. I go in that direction. Fast,
Mhm.
preferably.
Fast. He goes fast.
what's the first
enough.
time you went fast, Jet?
What's the first time?
Right. Were you like 12 riding down space highways at breakneck speeds without your space license?
Okay, this is a question for the DM, since I got this question. Do goblins age faster than normal people?
Yeah, I think generally you have a shorter lifespan than the average human.
What would be that shorter lifespan? He's 29, so is he like super old?
Maybe
Yeah,
half.
fine.
Half? I'm gonna change his age.
Checks out.
So,
I mean, if your vision wasn't Jet the grandpa, then yeah,
yeah.
Jet the old man.
I was probably 3.
3, huh?
Yeah.
Have you just always been going fast?
It's the only way to go, right?
Are you familiar
Fast.
with one Richard Bobby?
Don't answer.
Stop.
Don't answer.
Richard Bobby. How dare you?
He's gonna be 12. He's 12.
Aw. Kids
All
are
right.
12. Can't even drink beer.
Preteen.
I mean, he's like,
I'm just giving you a hard time.
yeah.
I know
Probably
it's full
still
grown
drinks.
for a goblin.
That is kind of funny in a situation where species age differently. You'd have to have some kind of stamp on your. It wouldn't just be by age, right? You'd have to
Yeah.
have some. The legal age limit for goblins is different than humans. Is different than.
I'm sure your almighty empire can figure that out.
Oh, they have. Subsection 3, paragraph A, line 42 states.
Fine. Okay, what's the plan? What are we doing?
Well, currently we're waiting on Alarak to quit stuff into space. Alaric?
Alaric.
There we go.
Alaric.
Alaric.
To fix the internets.
Yeah, I think the only way to go about this is to spend some time finding out who can't stand him, and like figuring out what the beat of the city is. Maybe
So-
I'll go check in at the clinic as a volunteer doctor and see what's up.
It's probably worth seeing how the local, how the local ISPD feel about him. If they're, fans or hostile, right? Because if they don't like him either, it might be of use in our direction here.
Weren't y'all kicked out of ISPD?
No, we weren't kicked out.
No.
Our contracts were bought out, and we left on, decent terms.
God.
Granted, we weren't exactly friends with, a lot of the members, but, legally speaking, we left on decent terms.
I have a letter stating that they're completely okay with the transfer.
Right.
Percy still opens that letter often and tears up about it.
It's got the Imperial seal at the top, right? Like,
It's all letter marked.
Wait, that the ISPD was okay with the transfer
Right.
Yeah.
From legal.
Probably like
from legal. Okay, he gets all teary-eyed at a letter from legal.
I think you have like an actual signature on it, right?
It's like looking at a picture of his first love.
How is that not a Percy thing to do? I don't know.
No, it is. It's just hilarious.
She's still out there. She just doesn't love me anymore.
We also do know that he's having a meeting with someone tomorrow, and if we could get a little, info on who that might be, and it might be useful for us to see what we can gather about that. Right? Because that was like the phone call we overheard.
Sure.
Why don't
Something to
you
think about.
just go hide in this person's pocket and bite him, Jet? Don't
I don't
you?
specifically remember the details of that phone call, but
There
I'm not
was
opposed to that.
there was something about a meeting tomorrow with someone important.
Yeah.
I'm back, boys. Sorry.
We knew when that meeting's happening, so
Wait, doesn't your bite poison? Yeah, isn't that a thing?
Yeah.
Just roll up and yeet him in the neck.
It's not that type of poison.
Wait, what?
I have to.
Yeet him in the neck.
It's a poison. It's not a venom. They have to bite Jet.
Thank you for
You
clarifying
think
that.
they bite Jet? It's when Jet gets bitten that like bad things happen.
No, but he said poison, so
Oh, okay. You figured the doctor would know better.
you'd think a doctor would know that bodies don't melt when it gets warm.
Yeah. You would think. Unless you're in the wax museum.
You guys should be questioning whether or not Dr. Percival like finished his schooling.
Yeah, that's why we
Oh, I
got
am.
time for it a couple times.
I am.
Yeah, so we're the general direction here that we should try to find enemies for Mr. Carson. And possibly also the local police force.
How do
Which
we
might be
go
enemy.
about? How do we go about finding enemies?
I'll say this. I don't come from a very crime boss family,
Neither do we.
but I know that if you have money, you're able to buy things, including people and organizations like police.
Right.
So you were talking about going to the police about this guy?
Well, to at least find out how they stand. Because
Okay.
he has had run-ins with the law before, right? Like he's been nearly locked up a couple of times, right?
Here's an idea. Can I Google him and find out any like drama he's like gotten into in the last couple of years?
Didn't you already?
I thought we did.
Did we? I don't remember.
He doesn't have a lot of legal drama attached to him. The biggest thing was he got in trouble for kind of going too far when he was defending one of his criminal clients, which if he had pursued could have seen him like disbarred and he would have lost face and everything. But apparently he backed down and he stopped taking criminal cases in the courtroom
Okay.
and kind of segued into this counselor / accounting position. You've seen instances where he, would have gotten in trouble or could have gotten in trouble, but nothing ever came of it. UIs that just kind of disappeared, or
He was like a hedge fund manager.
too soon.
So he just keeps his nose pretty squeaky clean.
No,
He
but
just puts makeup on that.
Keep it
right.
clean enough.
He
Right.
just pays money to make it go away.
He had
There you
friends.
go.
Like his lifelong career was making sure criminals didn't go to jail for killing people.
Okay. Never mind.
So I say we find out if somebody with friends this powerful has enemies not quite as powerful. We find out. Sure, we know everybody who's gruntled
Enemies
about
to
it.
match.
Let's find out who's disgruntled about it.
That was literally what I was trying to Google.
Okay. Well, you have seen what I'm capable of, and you have seen what I'm not capable of, and I feel like I have not been given the opportunity to see you guys in action. So
What you want to go fight?
I didn't say fight.
Oh, that's
Um,
what we're good at.
Oh,
That's what I'm good at.
You're good at fighting, Dr. Percival.
No, I'm good at keeping these people alive while they fight.
He likes to punch people.
He does like to punch.
He told me on the ship he was terrible at punching.
Doesn't stop him.
I am bad at punching, but I will punch a fucking in the face.
Don't punch me in the face.
You just see him shoot. It's hilarious.
I know how to hold it right now, and Percy makes the finger guns with the hand cupped over and like shows the correct way to hold a gun now. I know how to hold it.
Are we still in the restaurant?
It's private.
Yes.
And this is a finger gun. It's fine.
Oh boy.
Anyway, most of my and Drell's strengths are when things start going sideways. So I prefer we don't, really see that kind of action.
So
this stage.
here's what we do. Flatline. I'll be your cut man, and we'll go find an underground fighting ring. And I'm sure this guy has ties to it. I'm positive.
Why?
Because he's bad. Bad people like fighting rings.
I feel like you're grasping at straws here.
How could I possibly refute this logic?
So
Let's say we keep an eye out and look for opportunities.
Well, I want to know the rest. See, I'm kind of just listening and watching to see how you guys form a plan. And I want to know where Dr. Percival was going with this
This is a little
underground fighting ring.
see this
whole go out and get information operation is not in our usual ballpark. Normally it's more like people are shooting at us and we need to not get shot at.
right.
Oh,
No, normally we are how do you say threat neutralization.
The information gathering biz is fairly recent.
So this is how do you call a brainstorming session?
When we met Jet here, he had he was transporting information that someone else gathered, and he was the pilot, and he was shot down. We had to go.
No, I had to retrieve the guy.
But we had to rescue Jet from hostile territory and shoot our way out for a good part of it.
That was a good truck. I miss that truck.
So usually our job involves more bullets flying at us. This is different.
Right. So forgive us if we don't have a good grasp on
The
how to
technique.
do the
Yeah.
information brokerage.
No, it's minimal judgment here. There is some, but just minimal.
It's because we didn't go to I'm Rich.
It's okay. You can judge.
No, I said I was. just a little bit though.
You can fully judge. It's okay.
I mean, honestly, we could use some critique in our finesse because we're not very finestical. I don't know the proper word for.
To be totally honest, my work usually entailed lots of research and more of a 1 to 2 man type of mission, where I would go in to seek information, but I would know a lot about what I was going into beforehand.
Well,
So it was a little bit easier to gather the information. Also, they weren't wearing thousands of credits worth of magic items.
right. So let me ask it this way.
Let's complicate things, huh?
Let's treat this like a diagnostic session for a patient. The symptoms include a lack of willingness to cooperate. He's currently showing signs of hostility. We know that overall he's displaying symptoms of money laundering. And
Is that a medical condition?
well, we're
I don't-
we're doing a theoretical right now. It's fine. And we need to know what tests to run to get us this information. So what tests do you run to find out the root of this money laundering disease that this person would have?
Autopsy. No, it seems a bit gruesome. I'm not very well versed in the whole medical aspect.
Well,
It was all too icky. The organs and the blood.
You
And
tell
it's-
me. That's why I got rid of half of them.
that is
Flatline, like,
not gross.
Raise a cup of water.
So we could look at the major banks in the city as far as like trying to find out who's wearing and what account, but they're probably just as locked down.
Okay. We'll check like his bank or your bank or my bank.
Check out banking. We could
It's gotta have his money somewhere. It's an idea.
yeah, in the Space Caymans probably.
I
Wherever
don't
that,
normally like to intervene, but I'm gonna pull you off the cliff's edge before you go like planning a heist.
Oh, why didn't you let him do it? That was great.
This is already sounding like it's taking you in the direction of like robbing a bank for information, and let's just steer clear of that.
that's not where you want to go. All right.
I will punish you with, I don't know, the police in a mega city, which I think trumps the 5 of you who
So
do not have burglars. Like, you're not a party of like bank crackers.
although that might be a fun game.
Bank crackers.
Party of just heist man.
Could be. Anyway.
Why don't we put some information? Why don't we? If we can't find, if nobody's talking about him, why don't we start talking about him? Not us per se, but Ed Jenkins and people who aren't us.
Ed Jenkins.
Who is Ed Jenkins?
Oh, that's his persona, remember?
He wasn't there for the Ed Jenkins part.
Yeah, that's what I'm drinking. But we could start putting out some information and questioning some.
How much time do we have
There
to
was
do
a-
what you're wanting to do?
Belden doesn't give time limits. He wants results.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
faster the better, but we're not.
Velden is your
Okay.
boss.
That's correct.
Benefactor,
Okay.
but yeah, okay.
And this gangster's just chilling at Exile.
Well, where the gangster is another story. We're not really sure where the gangster is right now.
We're not sure where he is, but we are sure he owns a casino. And we don't want to roll into the casino without, so to speak, taking him off life support first.
Should we just email him?
Email.
That guy right there.
Huh?
The guy on the guy on the screen.
Yeah, that guy that we just left.
Yeah. Maybe walking into his estate was a little bit disrespectful. A good apology note. Maybe some understanding will be had.
Okay. sorry that we got off on the wrong foot. Please give us your client's personal information.
Honestly, it's a start.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe we can work out a trade.
What
What
do
do
you
you-
want?
What do we trade for that? Well, you have a ship.
No. No. I
What
don't
you
know.
said?
We get information from him. We do a thing for him. You know.
What are we gonna do for him? Do we want to do anything for him?
I think that depends on what it is.
It's
It's
gonna be
true.
expensive and fancy.
Look. We're all throwing shit at the wall right now, right?
That's one way to put it, I suppose.
I wouldn't put it that way at all. That sounds disgusting.
Throwing darts at the
Um,
wall. See
okay.
which one sticks. Feel better?
I think we for
Germaphobe?
sure don't find any information sitting in here. We should go. Get a
No, we came in here because you were yelling spy.
What? I never said such a thing.
Mm,
What do you mean?
anyway,
I said it's pie. If you heard something differently, that's your own fault.
Now Percy tries to play it cool.
Yeah, you're a terrible liar. And my elf ears don't miss much. But that's fine. You want to keep your spydom secret. We can do that. Where do we go?
I think-
I'm
Maybe watch him and find a way to kidnap him.
it's a bit of a dramatic take. I'm not exactly against it at this point. I think if we keep an eye open, keep an eye on the guy, we'll find something that'll, lead us next step. We know he has that meeting tomorrow. If we can find a way to either, figure out who it's with and then, either talk to them or find a way to listen to the meeting. it'll be a
Even
step.
even a sure-footed goblin slips every once in a while. No, nobody's ever heard that phrase.
I don't believe so.
Oh,
And I feel bad shooting down ideas, not having any of my own. But we did just tip this guy off that we're in town.
I mean, you guys.
Well,
He hasn't seen Jen. It's true.
I do
sure.
need to see my.
and that's. But what I do mean is that he should be on high alert. So
I do need to go see my parents for a bit. We can go lay low there for a few days, so that way he's not so tipped.
It might be a good, let's say, a signal if we are seen leaving, the city, right? He might chill out a bit. It could help to, lower his guard some if we're seen visibly departing.
And if I tell Mama we're coming home, she'll make sure we have good food. It won't be fancy or expensive, but it'll be good.
As long as they don't charge me $50.
that's all this place was $50 a plate.
Crazy, right?
I'm writing a review. This was way too cheap.
He's like, that's it? 50 a plate?
I don't even know how to respond.
Jess, this man smokes 100 credits. It's $50.
What?
$50 for food is nothing. All right, so we slowly make our way out of the city, like just kind of get a feel for what's going on the streets, as they say, with the people.
I mean, how far away are your parents?
How far away is my home from here? GM. We never established a city for it.
No, we didn't. We'll say a couple 100 miles. It's
They're
not
a
a bad distance to live from the mega city.
They're a couple 100 miles.
Well, it's worth flying to, right? Not sure jet's up to the flight.
I guess that depends. Did Percy grow up on like in the middle of nowhere, the big country home, or?
He seemed like a city boy to me.
Yeah, definitely not country. More think
The burbs.
more like burbs and less like satellite city.
Okay, yeah. So 200-300 miles away. Would be burbish.
Percy from the burbs.
Because the huge surrounding area is like Vraywood land, you know, cities growing up and connecting with the
Right.
mega city, so it's pretty massive.
All right, I'll be right back.
Borderline sprawl.
Like Mega Tokyo.
So if we're gonna lay low at Percy's house, I think the apology letter.
Apology letter, you said?
What the new guy was talking about.
I see.
Wouldn't hurt to set up a form of communication with the guy.
Could try it.
Of course, there's always the other factor of he could track it, find out where we were.
How difficult is that?
Hmm.
Well, not if we leave, right? Like if we send it from somewhere public here, and then it'll read from here, right?
I know a little bit about computers. How easy is it to track emails and stuff to figure out where the heck you are?
I would say pretty hard.
Okay.
Just because, like, it's not like the nature of the email to track where it's coming from as much as whose account it's coming from.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Right, like, it's not like a letter. You don't use like a location.
We at one point were disgruntled with our employer. Is there a way to find out who works for this feller and see if we can figure out if one of those folks is disgruntled enough to watch him burn?
Talk.
Well, you already know you can have your way with the receptionist.
Well, she got fired.
Well, isn't that what you were just asking for?
Yeah.
Disgruntled employee. Who knows things? Probably, right? Like his entire schedule.
Right.
There's one right there. Boom.
So she wouldn't know who has this appointment tomorrow.
She would. She probably made it.
Oh, snap.
I feel like directions are forming. Whoa.
Yeah. All you gotta do is talk about it for a bit.
Hold on. I think this is progress. All I had to do was go make a urinalysis.
Oh god.
Percy, we don't always need to know when you make a bowel movement.
Agreed.
You don't know the first thing about biology if you think urinalysis is bowel movement.
Did I happen to see her name on a name tag or on any papers or anything while I was there?
I record a lot of stuff. If there was like a name tag somewhere, I might have it.
He definitely said her first name.
Sure. Did we say her first name? Crap.
I forget what it was. But he
I
said,
think I just made a name up.
I'm going to fire Tanya or whatever the name was.
It was a T, yeah.
Tanya. Okay, let's just ride with that.
Do we have a last name? Could we have had a last name?
Sure.
We're checking
Okay.
the files.
Beautiful. What's this business called? We just walked into.
Let's see.
There's a sign
Hold
on
on,
the door.
let's make her name Tanya Case.
Okay. And the business that we just walked into, her place of business where she works.
It was just what was it? Carson Legal Advisor.
Perfect. I'm typing Carson Legal Advisor and then Tanya Case and then the town that we're in into space Facebook and hitting enter.
Facebook.
Spacebook. Bam. Show me the profile.
Friend
You
face.
put space in front of everything, and it sounds more interesting.
Space Burger.
Show me your
Space
Facebook, lady.
taxes.
All right.
Space AIDS.
That's called
That one
space.
not so much.
All computers.
All right.
Do you want help?
Yes, help me.
What's yours?
I have
Isn't that the way it works?
5 dice.
It's like, you know, chat. That's the way it works.
Yeah. I have 7.
Okay. Is this intelligence? Or is this wits?
I looked at wits.
This would be wits.
Okay.
Just general computer use.
Okay. 5 dice. Bam. 2. So he's helping me. So 9 for you. Good luck.
Five.
Nice. Good roll.
5. Okay. Yeah, you dig up a sufficient amount of information about this this woman. You find her on the social medias for this area.
Spicer.
You find her, I don't know, Tinder profile and
Hey.
Instagram and Facebook and
They should just bring back MySpace. It's perfect.
cruising through all that stuff. You know, you're able to get, we'll say, even an address.
Perfect.
But do we want to go for this now, or do we? It's something
She
that's idea for us to get out of town for a bit.
She married?
No,
In a relationship?
she is not. She was focusing on her career.
That's fine. I just want to make sure she lives alone.
It just gets creepier. Yes. Yeah, she lives alone.
Cool.
It does
I just
get
don't-
creepier. Not gonna lie, it's getting creepier.
Whatever, man.
Hey, I mean, if it works, it works.
Gotta be thorough.
Mm-hmm.
Pippin. Well, I think we have a plan. At least something we can
A direction.
follow
movement. Okay.
follow up on. Yeah.
So I still think that maybe we should try and. Okay, knowing about the meeting tomorrow and with our lead on the receptionist, do we want to pursue that now, or should we go see Percy's folks and come back in a couple of days when the heat kind of cools down a bit?
Did you guys send an apology email? Was that decided?
I'm for it.
I'm for it.
Whose account does it come from?
We can just make one up.
Mine, I guess.
Just make up some random account.
From
From
those guys who harassed you at the
At AOL.com.
yeah. My bad, bro.
That's funny. Those guys who arrest you. That would be great if that's how you sent emails. You just made a new one depending on what you were sending it about. That's so good.
Is that not how you email?
From the guy who owes you $20 from lunch that one time. Sorry, man. Still ain't got your money. Send.
From currently unemployed looking for a job.
From
Hey, you got a position open?
from aholel.com. A-hole. L.
Apology account? Yeah, I like it.
Well, I think Drell volunteered hers, which I think is a good move considering he did pull a sword.
Oh,
Okay.
can we change?
Oh, there we go.
Can we change two of the X's to XOXO?
God damn.
Hugs and kisses. Apology account. Hugs and kisses.
I don't know if
Snap.
that sends the right message.
Well, Sniper
Yeah,
Man
that-
420. 6969.
Yeah, I like this message. Let's do this. Let's go forward in this. I like this direction.
Bet you do. That means we don't do it. Stop.
All right, so but we send an apology from Drell's email. Yeah.
He's like, I made it when I was 10. Leave me alone.
I'm surprised it's not more like, look, we needed an email account whenever Veldon hired us.
There you go.
I just picked whatever was available.
Yeah, I bet.
You called your email Drell is badass?
Drell is a badass. There is an
Right.
A right after is.
I was laughing too hard. I had tears in my eyes.
Drell's a badass.
Fantastic. So you guys finish up your lunch, send an apology email, and head out the door with direction.
Well, we gotta split direction. We don't know what direction.
Okay. But still.
I think whoever it is that he's meeting with is probably still going to be around, right? In a couple of days, and for him to think we left is probably a good idea. So I think we should, go meet your fam, Percy, and then come back in a couple of days.
Okay.
All right.
Sometimes patience is, an advantage, and we can use that.
A virtue.
Okay, fantastic.
Patience
anyone
or
coming,
money. That's
Doc?
what. Patience or money. That's what they told us in Imperial Medical School.
As soon as you guys go to leave the establishment, one of those flying ISPD general surveillance drones comes flying up to you,
Huh.
unusually close. A small mechanical arm extends with a like thick cardstock, or I guess plastic, business card in its
Ooh,
little
sweet.
hand.
Are we being served papers?
It extends the card to Percy.
What?
Got served.
You got served.
Okay. What does the card say?
It has an address on it and says 4 p.m.
Doesn't have a date.
No, and it's currently like almost 2.
Okay, can we Google this address, please?
Sure, it's just a couple blocks away.
What's at this address?
It's
I
further in
assume
town, like in the city district.
I assume there's no name on our note here, huh? Just the
No.
address. Is it handwritten or typed?
It's typed.
Well, that's pretty anonymous, isn't it?
That's creepy shit.
Yeah.
ISPD, though, right?
Well, I don't know.
Let's go.
Is it an ISPD drone, or is it just like a drone? similar
Yeah,
to
it's an
what
ISPD
is?
drone. No,
Okay.
it says ISPD.
Huh.
Let's go.
We're done with these guys.
Interesting, huh?
All right. So if we search this address, what comes up?
A square, a corner on a square in
An alley?
the city district.
So
Is it barely more than an alley?
not a business.
No.
Or any kind of building.
No, in fact, if you Google it, the building's not labeled.
What?
All right.
This
Well,
is.
What do you guys reckon this is a
I'm-
trap?
I'm curious.
I
I
mean,
am too. See, now this is more like it. Clear direction, possibly a trap. This is the kind of shit I'm used to.
yeah.
Yeah, that's great. It's like we've got half a direction, might work, no danger. Put a pin in that. Clearly a trap. No idea what this is attached to. Could